Welcome back to Jack Plays Golf. We're here at the self-proclaimed most popular course in New Zealand, Chamberlain Park, and we've teed off with a 5-iron down the middle, just trying to stick in the fairway. We've managed to do a little bit to the right, but all good. You'll notice the ground's very wet today, and I've chunked the first wedge shot of the day. Hopefully follow that up with a slightly better one this time around, and I've chunked that one even worse. It's gone a little bit further though. If you like the video, then hopefully you won't chunk one in the future. And that gives me a nice wedge shot, which actually come out quite nice, and it's onto the green with a long putt for bogey. Managed to get it close, and double's probably the best we could do from that one. When you chunk 2 wedge shots in a row, it's not going to be a good outcome. Decided to put the driver out again, and I've skied it right into the ground. Blaming that on the wet ground and my feet sinking into the ground about an inch. Nothing to do with my bad form in swing. And we follow that up with a nice little chunk down the left-hand side, which leads to bringing the hybrid out for some distance and going aggressive.
Oh, shot.
And as you can hear from Dan, that was a very good shot, and hopefully it's going to lift spirits for the round. Trying to factor in the recent rain, I'm going to go for a bump and run here, which I've hit pretty well, but the spray on the ball slowed it right up, and as you can see from Dan's expression, it's just stayed put.
What the hell was that?
Now the rain coming down real hard again, and I don't even know you can putt in these conditions, but I'm going to try it anyway. And that's going to be a nice free putt to sink for the triple, and a wet hand to go along with it. Thankfully the rain stopped. We're going to hit the 5-iron again, put the driver away, and we're going to end up in the middle of the fairway. Lost a bit of focus on this shot, I think, from the water on the lens, but I've hit a 6-iron towards the back of the green, just carried it a little bit longer than hoped. Hopefully get the first good wedge shot of the round, and that one's turned out quite nicely. Another wet green to putt on, and another putt left short. Have a nice easy par 3 now, pitching wedge in hand. I've got a great strike on that one, going towards the middle of the green. Hopefully the green will be a bit drier than the last one, which it was. However, now I've hit it too hard, although still got an option for par. We get our first par of the round. Hopefully we can get the train on the go. Going to stick with the 5-iron from the tee box, hit nicely down the middle, and this is one of the holes with a temporary green, as you can see in the distance there, but pretty much a fairway. Got a wedge shot onto the green. These greens we've been playing as an automatic 2-putt. Actually managed to get it, but didn't record it. Now onto one of the harder holes. Again, another clean strike with the 5-iron. However, it fell just short and rolled down the bank, leaving me a full 8-iron uphill towards the green. Once again, I find myself in the bunker. And this one's come out quite nicely. If you would have seen the last round, came out but not as nice as that. So progress made. Long putt towards the flag, however. Just want to get this one close and secure the bogey. Gone a little longer than I'd hoped. And unfortunately I've come off just to the left, so that's another double. And this is why the driver's staying in the bag at the moment. 5-iron just doing exactly what I wanted it to do, staying in the fairway. Attacking this next shot with an 8-iron. And as you can see, I'm scurrying across because I think I've hit that really well. However, it's come up just short, leaving a short chip towards the flag. Got it fairly close, so we've got a par opportunity. However, downhill, wet green, pretty hard conditions, and the rain coming down again. And this occasion the 5-iron comes out real low, so not hit well, but the miss is a lot more forgiving than the miss with the driver. Got a bit of a nasty lie, so I'm going with a full 7-iron. And I couldn't have hit that one much better. Little jump to see if it's on the green. Again, just short. leaving another short wedge shot towards the flag. And on this occasion, I'm very happy with that one, which leaves us with a nice simple putt for par. Going into the 9th, the rain comes down hard again, 7-iron in hand, and caught that one really clean, and it's heading towards the green, and gives us a birdie opportunity. If you could hit the subscribe button for birdie, or hit the subscribe button for par. And that's Sam's ball just flying across the green there. And I've made that one for par, so that's back-to-back pars. Great way to finish the front 9. So the scorecard showing not too bad. 4 pars, a couple of doubles and a triple, which isn't ideal, but plenty of holes left to play. Should be on track to beat 90. Let me know what you think about having the 18 holes in the one video. And again, if you're enjoying the content so far, if you could subscribe, that'd be great. Was trying to get to 100 subscribers by the end of the year, which is looking pretty good so far, so hit that subscribe button. And back to the video. Now we've got a dog leg to the left, 5-iron back in hand, and I don't know what's happened there. Look at the still frame here. I don't even know, I can't even explain it by looking at it. Second shot stopped recording. Frustration hybrid coming up, which was hit not too bad, but not as good as the first one. Tried to land the pitching wedge onto the green here, and as you can see, fell short and plugged into the wet ground. Left to try and chip off this spongy ground, and I've bladed it to the far side of the green. Not a good hole so far. That's why you don't laugh at Sam's putt on the previous hole. Long putt for double, which has gone short, and need to make this for triple. And thankfully I've tidied that one up quite nicely on the green. Confidence dipped a little bit, and the 7-iron's hooked off to the left. Leaves us a wedge shot in with the puddles to the right. And I've hit that one pretty nice, and it stopped almost dead because of the water. Leaving me with a long putt for par, and I've smacked it, but the water has really slowed it right at the end, and I'm going to sink this one in for bogey. And you can see all the water spill out as I pick it up, so another wet hand. And the frustration hybrid comes out once more, and the boys really like that one.
Low stinger.
I've pulled up the 6-iron to try and get a bit of confidence back on this par 5. Hit it really well right down the middle, which will give us another chip into one of these temporary greens. I've gone with a full 56. And managed to just catch the green. I mean, you can't really call it a green, so I'm going to have one putt to try and make it. If not, it goes down as an automatic 2-putt. And it's bobbling all over the place and misses the flag. Back to the 5-iron from the tee. Not the best hit of the day, but much better than the hybrid. I'm trying to lay up here just to the right. Come off to the left a little bit, which is unfortunately going to leave me with a downhill lie. And as you can see, I've managed to hit that into the river. So I'm going to take a drop just from the edge here, pitching wedge in hand. And I'm just going to smack this one out of the rough with wind and rain back in full force. And thankfully that's going to be one of the best shots of the round, which gives us a longish putt for bogey, which I've missed just to the right of the hole, but gives us a nice tap in for double. And considering I had a penalty on this hole, that's not too bad. The last of the temporary greens, a little short 130 yarder. I've cleared it a little bit too long, so I'm going to try and chip onto the green, which I've managed to do quite nicely. Obviously it's got no roll because it's basically onto a fairway. I'm going to try and putt it for the par, which stops just on the edge of the hole, and I'm going to tap that in for bogey. Back to the 5-iron again. Nice massive hook on this one. And unfortunately I didn't manage to find that ball, so it's another drop hitting out the rough. So getting a little frustrated now, so I'm going to go with a full 60 degree, which I don't think could have been hit much better. Which gives us a long putt for bogey. And I've managed to sink that one in, so that's the best putt of the round. Just a shame it had to be on the one with the penalty. Opted for the 6 iron on this one, in the hope to not hit it too long. And unfortunately I hit it too long. And I followed it up with a terrible tap out, where I've whacked it to the other side of the fairway. So trees in the way, hybrid out, ball below my feet, we all know what's going to happen here. No surprises. Frustration building, going for a full 52 at the green. Probably should have gone with a pitching wedge. Didn't hit it too bad, but I've come up short. And that sums up the hole so far. And Dan's had enough and he's off to the next tee box already. Which means he misses this blade as well. So putting off the green for triple. Which I've managed to get close. And it's going to secure the quad. So final 2 holes now, par 3 to start us off, pitching wedge in hand. Thankfully one of the cleaner connections of the round. And it's hit the green, and it's rolling down towards the flag, which gives us a putt for birdie. And if you watch here, I pick up the ball, because Sam's at the top of the green. I didn't have my ball marker, so I just scratched the grass. And after Sam's taken his putts, we now can't find where I put my ball. So obviously marked on the screen is where it should be. And I proceed to put it about 6 foot further back. Fantastic. Downhill putt. And of course it's now well short. So would have had a much better opportunity for birdie. However, we should still get away with the par. Opportunity squandered maybe. Onto the 18th. 5 iron in hand. And straight into the trees to the right. Club thrown down to the left. With nothing to lose, I'm going to now try and fade it round to the right hand side, around this tree. So I've opened up my body to the left, and I'm going to try and come over the ball. And shockingly, I've managed to absolutely nail that one. The camera doesn't really do it justice, but that was definitely the best shot of the round. Which gives me a bit of confidence attacking the pin. And I managed to land that on the green, which gives us a putt for par. Is it going to go in? No, just come off just short. With a nice easy putt for bogey. Which I've rushed, missed, so that's in for double. And that puts us to 91. It was actually 92, but it swapped down to 91 anyway, due to that quad going down as a triple. If you enjoyed the round, if you could just like, subscribe, leave a comment. But all things considered, with the weather conditions being very wet, the temporary greens, it wasn't the worst score in the world. Any day on the course is better than no day on the course. And I don't care if it's raining, I'm going to still go out there and play some golf. Thanks again for watching. Tune in next time, and we're heading up to Waipu on a very sunny day, where I'm going to get my best score so far. So keep an eye out for that one.